Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Lagos Nurtw crisis continues as police arrest five as MC Oluomo and Itshabah loyalists clash. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested five following a clash between the loyalists of the newly appointed chairman of Lagos State Parks and Garages Management Committee, Musiliu Akinsoya, aka MC Oluomo, and the chairman of Tricycle Owners and Operators Association of Nigeria, Azeez Ajibola, popularly known as Itshabah. This is as the crisis rocking the National Union of Radio Transport Workers in the state in the wake of Oluomo's suspension by the national body of transport union WASIDs. The clash between the two camps on Wednesday, which happened at about 8 a.m. at Ayobo bus stop, spread to Megida, Alagbado and its environs, with residents scampering for safety, was however brought under control by security agents who stormed the area. Witnesses said trouble started when MC Oluomo's loyalists stormed Ayobo to forcefully take possession of the garage from Toan, whose members resisted the move. Another account, however, has it that the fracas was between Itshabah's loyalists and those of one of his executives, identified as Pastor, who pulled out of the NURTW to join Oluomo's committee. He was said to be manning one of the garages around the area, Vanguard reported. Upon the ban on activities of the NURTW by the Lagos state government, Pastor was said to have opted out of the union to join MC Oluomo's group, but he insisted on maintaining the supervision of the garage, a decision that reportedly did not augur well with Itshabah, who was quoted to have told him to go and meet Oluomo to give him another garage to manage. When contacted, however, personal assistant to Oluomo, Buhari Jimo, stated that Oluomo's loyalists played no role in the fight. The clash was between Itshabah and one of his executives who wanted to leave the NURTW since the government had suspended its activities in Lagos, he said. As a former member of the executive, he controls a garage, but Itshabah boys prevented him from operating in the garage. The man went to get policemen to man his garage yesterday, but when the policemen left, Itshabah boys invaded the garage again. On his part, Itshabah accused Oluomo of allegedly taking over 20 parks and garages that were under Tohan's supervision. According to him, the initial promise by Oluomo was not to forcefully collect any park from NURTW members. One of his aides, identified as Moshood, said, "My boss is an easygoing person. We have been waiting for the meeting between Oluomo and other executive members of the NURTW to discuss how the garages and parks would be shared without violence." In the meantime, operatives of the Rapid Response Squad on Wednesday arrested 5 people in connection with the crisis. Well, it's not news. We all know that there has been drama in the NURTW camp, and ever since the Governor Sanwo-Olu, named Musiliu Akinsoya, aka MC Oluomo, as the chairman of the Lagos State Parks and Garages Management Committee, there has been trouble. Even the Accountability and Anti-Corruption Association came out to even accuse MC Oluomo of embezzling funds, even mention how much they levy on the tricycles, the motorcycles and all. And at the end of the day, 123 billion naira is made, but they do not always see the money. They do not know where the money is going into. And we know even before he was named the chairman of the garages management committee and parks, we all know that there have been trouble in the camp, and the government dissolved the NURTW because it was causing a lot of crisis in Lagos. It dissolved the NURTW chapter in Lagos because MC Oluomo started fighting with the president of the national body of the of the national body of Nurtw Bara Alhaji Tajuddin Bara, and we can see that this fight was a lot. It was back to back, and they were fighting a lot to the extent that they removed MC Oluomo earlier as the chairman of the NURTW Lagos chapter because of misconduct. They accused him of misconduct, they accused him of incitement, and there were several allegations brought against him. He was inciting the people against Alhaji Bara Tajuddin. And we all saw that it has been causing a lot of problems since then. We can recall that some elders, some council of elders, even wrote to the National Executive Council even blaming Tajuddin, blaming Alhaji Tajuddin Bara, the president of the national body, saying that he is overbearing and is the reason that crisis is happening in the south region, and that they are in the southwest region rather. And there have been so many things about him that they do not like, saying that he did not even give MC Oluomo a fair hearing before even removing him off his position. And we all know that there have been fights. There have been several fights, even between Oluomo and Kunle Poli. And we all know that there was fracas which happened in the Dumota area, which led to the loss of a life and also the loss of traders markets. The markets they came to sell, everything was destroyed and all. And Kunle Poli was put into prison and later was released with the bail of 1 million naira. Wow. So we also what happened. We have been seeing the crisis. Even some masked men came to the Fagba area and even said that they do not want MC Oluomo in that power. They threatened the governor, they threatened a lot of people, and if not for the police people who answered so fast, a lot of things would have gone down. If it has been one problem or the other, one thing or the other, and most people are blaming Tinubu for giving Oluomo a lot of power because now they're saying that Oluomo is forcefully taking everything. He wants to control everything, even the ones that are not even in his jurisdiction. And we all know that according to some sources, according to people, because they said that the buses is what MC Oluomo is meant to be collecting money for, not tricycles and motorcycles, but MC Oluomo wants to be in charge of everything. And we all know that the tricycle, they have an head. Tohan, they have an head. The keke napep, they have an head. But no, I said MC Oluomo wants to take over everything. And there's been a lot of scuffle, there's been a lot of fights here and there, there's been a lot of things really happening. And at the end of the day, people are suffering for it because at the end of the day, they're making Lagos unsafe. They're making the areas in Lagos very unsafe for people to come. Well, I just pray that all this is resolved and they put everyone in check and our police people continue carrying out their duties to make sure that all these things are contained, all these things are managed. Well, do not forget to flood my comment section. Tell me how you feel about this news reaching you. Do not forget to turn on your notification to get more fresh updates from us. And to our loyal supporters, we love you. Continue to support us and listen to us. Thank you.